NinjaKiwi has just announced update 2.1 coming soon with new additions such as Monkey Prestige, a brand new map, and tons of balance changes with the well-awaited Jericho Nerf. So let's hop right into it. Alright guys, we're gonna go over the new update additions and the balance changes, which I'm more excited about. So let's hop right into it. So first off, they're adding Monkey Prestige. This is a new long-term cosmetic upgrade for your monkeys that can be added after you finish all of the normal mastery unlocks. So like the mastery unlocks currently are like if you get extra XP for your monkey after you get all the upgrades, you can add like certain cosmetic upgrades to it, but after you finish all of those, you can get Monkey Prestige now, which is pretty cool. They're adding a new map, Pirate Cove, and this map actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna show you a picture of it right here. You can protect your booty from balloon attacks all over the new map. I'll definitely protect my booty, if you know what I'm saying. You can find Pirate Cove in ranked games and lead dungeon and above, as well as casual, private, and event game modes. New bling for season as well. Season 12 has new cosmetics such as toy bricks, weapon skin, and spike factory and shark tower boost. They got a science win showcase as well, and a Pat Fusty showcase. Okay, perfect. And they also have a general change where there's a pre-game store now, guys. Stock up on banana farmers and balloon bots before every single match. Okay, watch and add to trial any hero during next game. All right, so you can actually trial any hero you want during a game if you just watch a short ad. That's actually really nice because a lot of people who come into this game, the heroes cost a lot of monkey money, especially the hero ults. So if it lets you just trial a hero, that actually is pretty nice change. I like that for new players. I like that. But now, chat, we are on to the balance changes. So we've got the ice monkey first things first. I've been using the ice a lot because I've been using boat ice farm a lot. So let's see what they changed. They made the embrittlement 2.7k instead of 3k. We want to encourage ice monkey to be used more, so we're buffing embrittlement to make his DK mode debuff a little bit more accessible early on. Okay, embrittlement $300 to $100 cheaper. That's pretty nice, pretty nice. They got the sniper monkey. They're making the full auto rifle $400 cheaper. They say sniper remains as one of the least used towers in the highest arenas. We previously gave full auto rifle a decent damage buff, but it hasn't appeared to be enough, so we are also reducing its cost. All right, we got the monkey sub. They're making the barb darts $150 cheaper, twin guns $50 cheaper, and the airburst starts $100 cheaper. So lots of buffs to the submarine. I'm not really sure if the submarine really needed buffs, but we'll see what they said. We would love to see the monkey sub used more in the early game, but currently is rarely used because other towers prove more efficient. Okay. Mortar monkey. This is the one I wanted to nerf on a lot. So what have they changed with the mortar, guys? They made the burning stuff $100 more expensive, and they made the artillery battery no longer increase blast radius by 15%, and $300 more expensive. They say mortar has quickly risen to be one of the top meta towers in the highest arenas, and we would love to tone down strength a little. Burning stuff is an incredibly efficient early / mid game option, deserving a small price increase, and despite previous nerfs, artillery battery seems to be exceptionally effective upgrade to counter rushes. The 4 times boost that the ability gives is already quite significant, so we thought that 15% blast radius boost on top of that could be removed, along with a small price increase to slightly lower its efficiency. All right, so those are good changes to the mortar, guys, but it's not enough. I don't think they realize how good shell shock really is. Shell shock was not changed at all, and shell shock is incredibly broken. I mean, a shell shock and attack shooter defend a ton of rushes, and shell shock is really cheap. It does like, it stuns balloons, it does like 3 damage. It's pretty crazy. So I'm surprised I did not see a shell shock nerf, but you know, at least a dig nerf, you know, at least a dig nerf. I just don't think it got nerfed enough. We're on to the Dartling now. We got the plasma accelerator. The pierce is going down from 50 to 40, and they made the plasma accelerator cross path, the powerful darts one, pierce from 75 to 70. They said Dartling Gunner continues to be a top tier tower, and Plasma Accelerator stands out as an incredibly efficient tower with solid mob class damage and good group pop power, so we decided to lower its pierce in order to lower its efficiency in balloon cleanup. Alright, fair enough. 40 pierce is still a lot though. Like, I don't really know how often Plasma Accelerator was getting necessarily maxed out on pierce, because 50 pierce was a ton, so it's definitely a nerf to Plasma Accelerator, but I'm not sure if it's really gonna change much, you know what I mean? We're on to the ninja monkey now. They made the flash bomb stun for 1.3 seconds instead of 1 second, and the pierce is now 75. Okay, 75 pierce flash bomb is actually really interesting. Despite ninja being common in top strategies over the seasons, flash bomb has not been a very popular upgrade. We've bumped up the pierce and stun link, so it hopefully becomes a more appealing option. Dude, 75 pierce though is actually pretty crazy, so you might actually see flash bomb used a little bit as a defensive option, because really Flash Bomb was never really used as a defensive option. It was more so just a stepping stone into Sticky Bomb. But 75 Pierce and the 0.3 seconds extra stun duration is pretty interesting. We're on to Druid now. The 3XX Druid of the Storm Tornado projectile has homing. What? The projectile it shoots now homes towards the balloons. And same thing with the Superstorm. Oh my gosh. And they've also made the tornado cost 1500 instead of 1650. The blowback distance is now fixed at 250 instead of 100 to 300. And the Bowl Lightning upgrade is now cheaper as well. And the Druid of the Jungle Vines deal damage faster and are cheaper. Oh my gosh, Druid got a massive buff. Holy cow. Well, Druid's gonna be OP, guys. It's gonna be back to meta again. They just buffed it like crazy. What the heck? Superstorm Tornado has homing. And the blowback distance of... They made the Bowl Lightning better and everything cheaper too. What the... And they've also made the Druid farms cheaper because they made the Druid of the Jungle cheaper. That's a stepping stone upgrade. Okay. Well, on to the next one. I don't know if I necessarily agree with buffing the Druid a ton. Spike Factory. They have made the long life spikes $400 cheaper. Okay. Long life spikes just increase the spike duration without adding any other benefits, so it just kind of deserves buff is what they said. Fair enough. Now Gwendolyn, they have made the normal Gwendolyn heated up duration be 10 seconds instead of 8 seconds, and it will activate every 28 shots. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, so the Gwendolyn now does 10-second heated up duration and it activates every 32 shots. Now activates every 28 shots. Now guys, the Gwendolyn actually shoots twice a second, so that means that it will activate its heated up every 14 seconds, and the heated up's up for 10 seconds. So the average heated up duration, like average heated up uptime, will be about 70%, which is actually pretty significant, I'd say. Is it 70% or is it like, yeah, about 70%. So it's pretty significant. And then Science Gwen also got a buff where the heated up activates every 36 shots. So the heated up uptime on Science Gwen's a lot worse, but Science Gwen has stronger abilities, so kind of evens out a little bit. Striker Jones, level 18, all bomb and mortars shoot an additional 15% faster. So they're giving Striker Jones a slight buff to kind of make it even out with Biker Bones a little bit, since Biker Bones is the favorite by far. They've given Captain Churchill a shell pierce increase of +4 instead of +2. Okay. And then Benjamin. They've made Benjamin's level 11 give 800 per round, level 15 give 1400 per round, and level 17 give 2500 per round. So Benjamin gives you a lot more money now, so that's pretty nice. And then DJ Benjamin gives 1050 per round on 15 and 1875 per round on 17. So a bigger buff to normal Benjamin, but still buffs all around for both those heroes. Azili, XP leveling curve. So before it was 1.5 times the leveling curve of Striker, and now it's 1.5 times the leveling curve of Quincy. So it's actually going to be a really big change, because now Azili's going to get its levels a lot faster, and you're going to be able to get that totem down faster, you're going to be able to get that hex down faster. This will be really interesting, how this impacts the game. Same thing happened with the Smudge Kai Azili, so Azili might be coming back a little bit, guys. It might be coming back a little bit. Pat Fusty, they have made the base cost 900 instead of 950. They have made the Slam Blast Radius 10 instead of 8, and they have made the Pierce 8 instead of 1. So Pat Fusty and Snowpat have also gotten the same buff. Big buffs to them. They deserve buffs, so they were probably some of the worst heroes in the game. Agent Jericho, they have made the level 4, which is the creation of adjustment, been swapped with the level 5, which is the regrow cost. So now you will need level 5 Jericho for camo balloons to come out, which is going to be really good because there's going to be less camos early game. The region cost multiplier is now more expensive, same thing with the camos, so now you're gonna have to spend more money on the regions and camo balloons as well, which is a good change. And the same thing happened with Highwayman Jericho as well. So that's about it for the balance changes. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Overall, they're good balance changes, don't get me wrong, but I would have liked to see a nerf to Ace or Engineer, because Ace NG farm is one of the best strategies in Hole Masters right now, and Ace overall is a very good tower in Hole Masters. It's used on a lot of maps currently, and they really didn't nerf it at all. They really didn't, so I was kind of surprised to see that, but besides that, pretty good balance changes, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe before. I'm out. Peace, lads.